Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of The Watch Collector. My name's Ollie. Today we're going to look at a brand called Christopher Ward, which of course to at least most of you, if not all of you, is one you will have heard of. They've really taken the industry by storm over the last year or two with a couple of their models. But the one we're going to be looking at is the C1 Bel Canto. But before we do that, the obligatory wristwatch check, and today I'm wearing the Bulgari Octo Finissimo in rose gold with skeletonized dial. So, as I mentioned, today we've got the C1 Bel Canto, and this version is finished with the sunray, sunburst, however you want to determine it, black base of the dial, which really provides really lovely contrast between that and the other elements within it. As you can see, you've got at 12 o'clock, you have the time. Now, I don't know what you think, but I would have liked a little bit more contrast between the hands and the radial disc allowing you to tell the time. But I wonder whether the reason why there isn't so much contrast is because actually the time on this piece is not the star of the show. The star is actually at 6 o'clock, and let me tell you why that is. So you'll see that you have at 2 o'clock you've got the crown, which allows for obviously winding the watch and setting the time. But at 4 o'clock we have a pusher. And what that pusher does is it awakens the passage de sonnerie mechanism with a super crisp, really pleasing texture and sound. Because what that does is this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wind the watch through and you can set it so that every hour you get a really rather delightful sonnerie. How nice is that? And of course, if we push the crown back in and we push the pusher back in, now we effectively turn that function off. Really, honestly, it's one of those where you just, again, have to recalibrate what's possible and at which price point when it comes to watches. So this is a 41mm case, as I mentioned, in grade 5 titanium. It's all in satin finish with some polishing around the bezel. It's a 300 limited edition. This watch is, as you can see, it's brand new. It doesn't have a sapphire crystal case back, but what they've got underneath that solid titanium case back is a Sellita SW201 movement, which then is augmented by the caliber FS01, which required 50 additional components in order to create the sonnerie movement on the front of the case. It has a 38-hour power reserve, and overall, I mean, look at this. So this is around about £4,000 plus VAT, if I'm not mistaken. To get a watch that looks this complicated and has this kind of feature, which I don't think I've seen another watch with this kind of feature anywhere else in the market, and particularly not at that kind of price point. As I mentioned, you really start to think to yourself and evaluating what is possible, and especially when you start equating it to other of the big brands. I think what Christopher Ward has started to do, not only with the Bel Canto, which is eminently a very cool watch, but also with its other models, is really bring a good quality finishing, very well made watches to a much larger sort of mass market than would otherwise be possible, particularly with some of the brands that would consider themselves haute horlogerie. But that's the C1 Bel Canto. I'm really quite impressed on it. Before we go, let's throw it on the wrist and see how it wears. I would say it feels, if you've ever worn a Rolex Submariner. It has that very sort of chunky feel to the bracelet. It looks very, very similar to the Rolex Submariner's bracelet as well, I should say. It's got nice tapering. It's not particularly buttery in its feel. For example, if you were to look at the another independent brand, L'Aventure, with its Marine 2, that bracelet is exceptionally smooth. This doesn't have that. It feels like it's a much more robust, robust watch, and definitely a little bit more machined, as it were. But overall, again, for this kind of price point, and especially having that super unique feature of the sonnerie, I'm not sure you can go wrong. I'd love to know what you think about Christopher Ward. What they've done for the industry. Are they bringing in the right kind of pieces to market? I think this is one of those where if you have this on your wrist, it's always going to be a conversation starter, that's for sure. Anyway guys, that's the Christopher Ward C1 Bel Canto. Would love to know what you think. That's enough from me for now. We'll see you next time.